Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, Backbencher Studies channel. So today we will be discussing a very important subject which is of 10% weightage in GATE, which will be very useful and as well as in GATE and in our day-to-day life, which is nothing but control system. So to begin with, what is a control system? So we have to discuss what is a system. So we already discussed in signal and system that anything which modifies or which changes the signal properties is called as system. So we also discussed what is a transfer function. Transfer function is nothing but, so this is a system which is taking the input x of t and which is giving the output y of t, and this is the impulse response of this system. We know that the output of this linear time invariant system is nothing but the convolution of this impulse response and this input. So if we apply Laplace transform on both sides, we have this transfer function g of s, which is the ratio of the Laplace transform of output of a system to the ratio of Laplace transform of input. So this is what we call as a transfer function of the system. So coming to the control system, so we have, so the definition is being discussed over here. So coming to the control system, we have a controller behind this system. So this system will actually do the process which we need to do, like modifying the signals or generating some other new kind of signals or exchanging the energy into one form to the other. So this is the process we need to achieve. So this solely cannot fulfill our full dream. So to do this, we have to, so in order to control this output, in order to achieve this in output, we need a controller which gives us a clear control over the output. So how can we vary this output based on our input? So we set this desired output in the controller. Based on this desired output, we will be getting this actual output based on this controller action and based on this process. So this is a simple control system, open loop control system, which we have discussed. So let us discuss what is an open loop control system. So to begin with, this is an open loop control system which we have already discussed. We have a desired output which is being, so which is fed into this controller. And so let us assume that we have an AC which is not the smart one, the old type of AC which we need. So desired output is the temperature we set in this AC. So if we have set this to, say for example 25 degrees, so this process is the condenser and all the parts of this air conditioner will do actual cooling, which is the output. Here the process is to convert this electrical energy which is being fed into this AC to the heat energy, or to take out this heat energy from the room and gives us the cooling. So this is how an open loop AC works. So here the controller will be the controller of this AC, which takes this desired output which gives us 25 degrees. So let us assume that this has the power of 10 watt to maintain this 25 degrees of this temperature. So this 25 degrees which is being put, desired output which is being put into this controller will be will be manipulated into the power which is required to maintain this actual output. So which is the open loop control system. So here the definition of this open loop control system is given. The input of a system is controlled by this controller to get this desired output. So so if we have some say changes, however, due to this environment or any other circumstances, we cannot control this. So we need a lot of lot of experience in using this controller. Otherwise it won't get adjusted whenever there is a disturbance. That is what told over here. So for example, this is an open loop control system without its monitoring device. So this is the old kind of a thing which takes this required temperature and power input. Based on this required temperature we set here, the power will be like, if the temperature is like 25 degrees, the power will be 10 watt or something like that. And if the temperature is 19 degrees, somewhat low, then more power is fed into this AC to give this more cooling and more output. So this is a controller kind of thing which controls this actual output which is being present from this temperature or from this system. So that is what being said. So we have set 25 degrees, so which is being control, which is being fed into this controller. So based on this, 10 watt power is being fed into this AC processor. So then it will give actual cooling. So coming to this disadvantages, there won't be any accuracy in this uh, open loop control system. Why? Because when there is a disturbance, external disturbance occurring, there will be there won't be the actual output. So let us see. So let us see, in this room another five people have entered into this room, which made the temperature increase to 28 degrees. However, this won't know that the temperature, actual temperature is increased. So the power, input power needs to be increased, but this is actually not knowing how this disturbance is affecting the output. So there won't be any accuracy, and there won't be, whenever a disturbance is occurred, there won't be any change to the input as per this disturbance occurred. This is the disadvantage of open loop transfer function. So in the next video we will be discussing closed loop transfer function. Thank you everyone.